This one is Toxic Rumble by PinkFlamingo. PinkFlamingo also has a super cute avatar in Doom World that I always enjoy seeing when it comes up. The music is for level 8. The music is Catalyst by Cyrus. I hope that's not mispronunciation on my part. I'm I'm Greek, so I'm assuming that's the way you would pronounce that in this case in English. Let's find out later. I suppose we'll find out. For now, we'll play the map. This is supercharged. I think you've noticed this by this point. I don't remember this one very well, although I did remember enjoying it. So we'll be fresh, fresh with it. This is Odax, I believe. I like the use of the skybox from the bars here. Like we're very low on the skybox, which is cool. Can I hit those? Yeah. So this is very toxic, it's true. Ooh, chain gunners, my favorite. Sorry, I don't remember this map very well, but hey, that actually makes for fresher reaction. Music is great, great choice. Yeah. Nice going, Cyrus. Very, very competently kind of like laid out spaces. I suppose PinkFlamingo knows what's up. Like, look how few lines are needed to make this presence here, right? With a high skybox, the T at the ceiling, lit bits, some broken bits on the ground to reinforce the toxicity, and off we go. We do have Berserk, we should keep that in mind. The usual. This guy should probably have triggered, right? Oh, you blew him up. Kind of like a low-key fight, but the music makes everything menacing here. It's a secret. How would we go about this one? From the other side, I suppose. Let's mark it. I don't remember how much I died on this one, so I'm going to be saving. And finally, we get a better look at the outside. And these really, really tall mountains. They're from Japan or China or something. I don't remember where the image is sourced from. Really work with this palette. Like, what a good choice of texture for that. What a sense of place as well, with very minimal means. Very inspiring. And the toxic is certainly here. Oh, come on, let's not die like this. The music kicked in just at the right time. You love it when that happens with a MIDI. Now I really want this. Now the secret. Taunting me. So when you see something like this, as a player, what would you go? Would you hunt for the secret, so you would go right, or would you... I mean, there's nothing else... Ah, hold on. Is there a point to drop? Oh, hold up. I can't. Why not? Oh, infinitely tall barrels. Okay. I was wondering if there's any point to drop here, but there isn't at the moment, so fair enough. You get signaled by the secret to go this way. Key for me. Any teleports for that? Nope. Gritty, realistic feeling map for the most part. Sorry for playing a bit cowardly, but I am low on health. I don't want to die. And you should never want to die in an immersive experience. And yet we did. I wanted to see some detail. Ah, that makes it look like the ooze is leaking from the barrels here, which is a nice touch. Kind of, generally, like low-key enemy placement. It still killed me, so I'm not gonna like complain or anything. But perhaps a little bit more could be done with the space, potentially. So that's the blue key, and we're very clearly told, go up there and somehow find your way down. So we will. Oh, and we're very near that secret, so... Dope! Not an idiot. We got that one. No teleports, which, you know, everybody expects them, but it's good to not get them sometimes. So it makes it more impactful when you do get them. There is an virus suit on the side, I think, but I would like to. I'll deal with his friend here. Cheesy, you be the judge. Nice. See, this is the kind of stuff that I want people to notice more. So, look at the ceiling height, and then I go in the ooze as fast as I can to not get damaged, to get on the other side, and it looks like I'm kind of ducking. Like, you can make a multi-million dollar game where there's like express mechanics to mimetically describe that feeling, and here PinkFlamingo does it just by like sector heights and how Doom movement works. That's why everybody should look at Doom a bit more carefully if they're in the industry, and see how people learn on Doom and what they bring to like general game design skills by mapping for Doom. Nice layout as well. I wish for a little bit more threat when like enemies are just rolling in from a door and I just pick them off. It's not very threatening, but this is a cool... Oh, speaking about environmental design, let's go up again. Please. Yeah. So, door stays open, which I appreciate. There's no reason to mess around with doors all the time. All the dead marines here should tell anybody that there's gonna be a bit of a trap. Cool. Thank you for being considerate in this way. We're missing we're missing one secret, and I think we saw it somewhere as well. Let's go find out before we exit. Unless... nope, nothing here. Where could it be? Oh, that one, yes. So no way to get here. But I think the automap is already telling us something interesting about this one. Let's go get around. The automap is telling us that potentially Now this could have been a connection, but what about from the other outside? Can I get on the goop? Yeah, I think I need to get in the goop somehow. I'm thinking about this bit. Not like this. I don't think there's any foothold out here, but this is gonna be one of those secrets where I have to say to give up, say uncle. It doesn't open from down here, so let's have another look around and also kind of like appreciate this whole experience. I mean, there is also on the other side just like a drain here, so that doesn't necessarily tell us that's how we get to that. And there is also some double lines, I think. Is it double lines? No. There's this side. Hard to tell. There's probably a visual cue, and I should spend more time looking at the visual cues instead of looking at the dumb auto map. Music choices, very inspired. So, is there like a texture that I should be looking out for? Also, like this is one of the from this set where PinkFlamingo didn't go for using the texture restriction as a carte blanche to just go. It can be abstract. Who cares? This really feels like a space. This feels like some sort of location, some sort of toxic related base of some sort, you know. Excuse like the lack of imagination in my wording. The imagination is there though in the map, and the great use of skybox, great use of color coordination. The flats are very well chosen as well. Odex allows for a few things, but we shouldn't just be going like, yeah, of course Odex. There's ways to mess up Odex, and there's ways to do it well. Perhaps these columns have... well, there's no switches in this map in that sense. So I just want to comment that, like, sometimes it's easier to go full abstract with such a limitation, and instead here we have a very concrete sense of reality. No pun intended. How would I do this? So you're showing me it from here. Oop, no, nothing here. I was just... oh, hold on. See, a single line. At least I found it. I'm getting a bit better. Getting some training. I think it's gratifying for the mapper as well to see that if one does not give up, they eventually get it. So, excellent. A bit low risk encounters, but that's not bad. We're still on level 8, map 8. Perhaps... what was the enemies? The enemies was Chain Gunner necessary, Mancubus necessary. Was the other one the Shotgunner? See, the fact that I'm blanking on what the third enemy was perhaps means you could have made this... was it? I think I would go Pinkies, right? Let me check the bodies. Yeah, Shotgunner. Pinkies, Chain Gunners, and Mancubuses to complicate the situation in such a way that it would make me move and not just pick Chain Gunners off of corners as they kind of like move in. The Mancubi is a good choice for as a group, but Shotgunners, then again, that doesn't really say anything. I'm certain you could have used the same enemies and made the encounters a bit more pressing. Nonetheless, very enjoyable, great sense of place, great mood. we go.